A very good morning, students. Today we are going to see that a structural organization of animal. I hope you all are active to that class. Okay, let me move our topic. First, we want to know that a meaning of a lesson topic is structural organization of animal. Here, the structural organization of animals mean how animals are organized for the structurally. For an example, whether they are externally or internally also. Okay, if you take an externally part, okay, how you have to derive some animals. For an example, if you see that elephant, okay, how you have to derive the external features. You have to say that they are having a four leg and they are having ears, and you have to explain that colors like that. And next one is the internal part. If you take a digestive system, how have to explain that? You have to say that organization of a digestive system, right? Same like that. Here also we are having a two animal. In this lesson, we are going to study a detailed structure about the two animals only. Okay. So let me move on a topic. First, you are having the introduction. We already discussed about in your class. Let me recall it once again. In the biosphere, they are having a number of animals. They are live in their different modes. Likewise, how they are taking a food. For example, habit and habitat and mode of reproduction and mode of locomotion. They are vary from that, but we are know that only few things. If you want to know that all the animals, you want to know that first the animal kingdom, they are given for an detailed explanation. For that, they are divided as a basic two things, that is the chordate and invertebrate. Same like that in our lesson also we are having the like that a chordate and invertebrate. So see here a structural morphology of a leech and structural morphology of rabbit, a structural anatomy of leech and structural anatomy of rabbit. Okay, here they are given a morphology and anatomy. First we want to know that what is the meaning for a morphology. Here a morphology mean that is the a study about the external features, that is the morphology, and anatomy mean to study about the internal organ. Okay, that is the what anatomy. Here we already say no. For the structural organization, we are going to study the two things, the morphology and anatomy. Okay, here the involvement of two animals. So structural organization, this is the organization of animal. So this is the animal. Okay. First, before enter into a topic, we want to know the scientific name of this two animal, that is the rabbit and leech. First, we want to know that a leech name. Here, they are given a scientific name, Hirudinaria granulosa. Just here, I written in a capital letter, and this one is a small letter. Okay. If you want to write the scientific name of some animals, first you have to write in a capital letter, and second what they say in a genus and species. Okay, you have to write a capital letter, and second one you want to write in a small letter. Here listen, this is the Hirudinaria, and next one is the granulosa. First we want to know the meaning of Hirudinaria. Here first we want to know that what is the meaning for Hirudinaria, and next one is the granulosa. We said right here Hirudinaria, which mean a hermaphrodite, a parasite. Okay, hermaphrodite, how when we say the hermaphrodite, when the two animals having the both the male and female reproductive system in the single animals, right? Then only we have said a hermaphrodite. Here Hirudinaria, which mean hermaphrodite of parasites living in the aquatic or terrestrial area, then we have said that Hirudinaria. Okay, and next we are having the granulosa. Here a granulosa mean the layer of a small cell. For an example, just take this is the ovary part of a leech. Okay, here we say a granulosa, a layer of a small cell. This is a layer of a small cell. Just taken an example. This is a layer of a small cell forming the ovarian follicle. This is the ovarian follicle, is called as a egg or oocytes of ovary of a mammal. Okay, we said and say what? A granulosa. Okay, so this is the what? A granulosa. What is a granulosa? a layer of a small cell a form in the ovarian follicle. Okay, this is the granulosa. Okay, and next we are having the a rabbit, that is the what? Ornithologus cuniculus, that is the scientific name of a rabbit. Here they are given a one term, that is the Ornithologus, which mean a genus of common European rabbit comes under the Ornithologus. That is the meaning of Ornithologus. And next they are having a cuniculus. Here a cuniculus mean here rabbit are usually live in a where? They are living in a burrow, right? A same like that. Here they are living in a burrow, a low, they are having a low underground passage. That is the meaning of a cuniculus. Okay, so that's it for a scientific name of a leech and rabbit. Okay, let me move on. First topic in this lesson. And next topic we are having the habit and habitat of leech. Here habit and habitat. First we want to know the difference between habit and habitat. Here first one is the habit, that is the character of an leech, and habitat where they are live. Okay, character and where they are live. வாழ்விடம் சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, that is the habitat. Okay, அதோடைய traits, that is the habit. Okay, first we have to see that habit of an leech. Here first one is the ectoparasitic in nature. Here leech is a ectoparasitic. We have to know that meaning for an ectoparasitic. Here ecto which mean a outer, and parasite which mean they are attached itself to the body of an host for an externally. That is the ectoparasite. Okay, parasite na ஒன்று சார்ந்து வாழறது, that is the parasite சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. So that is the ectoparasite. வெளிப்புறமா attach பண்ணி blood suck பண்ணும், that is the ectoparasite. Okay, and next one they are having the Sangivorous, which mean they are a blood sucking in nature. Okay, we already said that, right? Ectoparasite, they are blood sucking animal, that is a Sangivorous meaning. Okay, so that's it for an habit of a leech. And next one, habitat. Habitat we already said that, right? They are living area, they are living the, usually they are living in the Bangladesh, Pakistan, Myanmar, Sri Lanka. Okay, here these are all the living areas, and they are usually living in the pond, fresh water, that is the pond and lakes. Okay, so that's it for an habit and habitat of leech. Let me move on next topic. Okay, next topic we are having the external morphology of leech. Here first we want to know that what is the meaning for external morphology. External mean outer, and morphology which mean to study about the external features. That is the meaning of morphology. So in this topic we are going to study the external morphology, which mean outer features of an leech. Okay, in this topic first we are having the size and shape. Size and shape of leech. First we want to know that what is the size of an leech, and next one is see what is the shape of an leech. Okay, here a leech grow up to 35 centimeter for the lifetime. And next one, a shape of an leech. Here the shape of an leech, first one is the vermiform. Here they are given a vermiform, which mean when you have seen the earthworm how they are look like, they are in a vermiform, right? That is the vermiform, and elongated body. And next one is a segmented. If you have seen the earthworm or leech, they are in that body part they are having a segment, right? That is a segmented body. Okay, here I am already saying the size of an leech, they are grown up to 35 centimeter. Okay, so that's it for a size and shape of an leech. And next we are having the coloration. Okay, here coloration. Before that coloration we want to know that one thing. Here leech having the two side, that is the dorsal side, and another one is the ventral side. Here see the coloration of one side. At dorsal side they are having a one color, and ventral side they are having a one color. For an example, just take in your hand. Here this is your dorsal side, and this one is the ventral side. Okay, and dorsal side of an leech they are having a one color, that is the olive green in color. Why they said a olive green mean, you have seen a olive oil, they are having a one green in color, that is the olive green in color. And ventral side is orange red or orange yellow in color. Okay, they are mixed in the form of orange red or orange yellow in color. Okay, so that's it for a coloration of a leech. And next we are having the segmentation. Okay, in that segmentation, a first one is the first one. Here a leech is the metamerism of segmentation. They are given metamerism, which mean in that coloration portion we already say no, they are having a two color, but when they are exposed near some source, for an example a light, okay, light exposed ஆகும்போது they are appeared as a neutral color. That is the meaning for metamerism. Okay, and next one, here we say that is a segmented body, so that they are having a 33 segment. Okay, and each segment, for example, each segment are subdivided into ring or annuli. Just imagine this is the one segment, just like the sixth segment, and now I say no, each segment are subdivided into a ring or annuli. This is the seventh segment. Each segment are subdivided into ring or annuli, so this is the ring or annuli. Okay, and next one, here they are forming of a temporary celitellum. Here a celitellum mean, here I say no, they are forming of segmented body. This is the annuli part and this is the segmented part. If you are taken this is the seventh segment and this is the eighth segment. In some part of an body, they are not having any segmented. Okay, they are having a cylindrical like structures. Adala segment irukadu. Okay, but that is the meaning of celitellum. They are formed in the 9th to 11th segment. Okay, after that they are having a segment, the 12th segment. A particular portion they are not having any segment. When they are formed mean at the time of a breeding season to produce their cocoons. Cocoons na, that is the young ones. Okay, va. So here they act as a egg case. Egg case na meaning in a egg case. Here case mean a box, which mean a egg are kept in a one box like this, so that they're given a name of egg case. Okay, so that's it for the celitellum. Okay, so here we have completed the segmentation of a leech, and next we move for a receptor. Okay, next we are having the receptor. Here a receptor mean it help to predict something. That is a major function of receptor, right? Here a leech a first few segment, which mean 1 to 5, they are having a eyes that help to predict that where they are food in that. And next one, here they are having a two type of receptor. A first one is the segmental and next one is the annular. Okay, just imagine this is the one segment, and I'm already said that each segment are subdivided into a ring or annuli. Okay, here a segmental receptor, when they are receptor are present in the segmental body, we called as a segmental receptor. Okay, another one, they are having an annular receptor. When they are receptor are present in the annular body, we called as a annular receptor. Okay, so that's it for a receptor. Receptor is a sensory projection of outgrowth. It is help to predict. Okay, so that's it for a receptor. Let me move the last topic. Let us see what a suckers. Okay, here a sucker help to attach itself to the body of an host. Usually leech having the two sucker. Just imagine this is the leech body. Okay, a first sucker is anterior sucker and next sucker is a posterior sucker. Okay, here anterior sucker occupying the mouth part of a leech. They are present in the mid-ventral side, which means we already say no, dorsal side, ventral side. They are occupying the mid-ventral side. The first few segments of a leech, they are occupying the mouth part. here that help to feeding of an blood of an host. Okay, next one is the posterior sucker. They are occupying the posterior part, which means they are contained that a 7 segment, 27 to 33 segment. Okay, in this receptor are help to attach to the body of an host at the time of feeding. Both suckers are helpful for their attachment. Okay, but a mouth part only doing the feeding purpose. Okay, so that's it for an external morphology of an leech. Okay, let me move the next topic.